Okay.
Okay.
We're live on Instagram. We're live on Facebook Live. And we're live from Malibu, California. When you say that, it just conjures up such beautiful, what? I don't know.
Taxes.
And speaking of beautiful, what? Here she is.
Hi.
Suzanne Summers.
Hello. Hi, Carolina. Can you hear Caroline okay? She sounds like she's down on the floor, which she is. Caroline is in her car today because she went to have her hair done. And
I sacrificed a blow dry to leave. They were.
Oh, that's a big one.
A little late, so yeah.
Oh,
so
that's
I
a big
have
one.
wet hair, but I'm on my way. I'll be in my chair. A few minutes.
Okay. Wasn't that a fun show the other day when we were over at Bruce and Caroline's? And then I got a free dinner out of it. So great.
So enjoyed it. It was so much fun.
Me too. Me too. I really miss that part of living in the same city as all my kids. I always have, and this is the first, I think that is the first year we haven't had a house in LA, Alan.
2 years. Yeah, it's been 2 years.
Wait till you see Alan tonight. We're going out to a fancy schmancy party after this for to raise money for the Lincoln Theater in Washington, D.C. The Ford Theater. I know it was one of those guys. And I hosted it last year and I had the best time. And so I'm sure that's what this dinner is for, to recruit whoever they're recruiting, but it's such a wonderful evening. And wait till you see what Alan put on. My jaw's dropping. Come here and show them yourself, Alan. Al?
Yeah.
I'm bragging about you. Come here and show them yourself.
Oh.
Yeah.
Bragging about me?
I brag about you a lot.
Oh. Okay. Let's see if I can squeeze in here.
Look at this man.
So this is the first time I've worn a tie in 47 years, I think.
That's
right?
Not true.
That's true.
This is Alan lying.
Yeah.
He wears a tie a lot, but he
Yeah.
wears them so well. Look at this pink tie.
Yeah. I'll wear this tie to bed tonight. Huh?
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah, but I'll be afraid to get near you just so I don't want to wreck it. Then you create a dilemma for yourself, huh?
I know.
Yeah.
I always do that. I like to be
You
challenged.
guys are beautiful.
Well, thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
I was just going to do one of those things. Well, he
Thank
does.
you.
But yes, thank you.
He's done that thing though, Suzanne, where he's shooting up your skirt again. So
But
careful.
my legs are crossed.
Yeah, and they're beautiful legs too. Okay.
They are. It's just the angle.
Yeah, you know what it is?
Well, I just got a flash of pink underwear.
Yeah.
No.
It's okay.
Can you move closer?
It's better than a Sharon Stone moment. Okay.
It matches Alan's tie, and we can see Alan's chin and tie.
Put your face down.
Huh? What do you mean put my face down?
She said that your tie matches my underpants.
That's right. Here,
I had no idea.
here you are.
That's what's wrong with you. Those are not my underpants.
No. Well, let's see. No, never mind.
Well, you guys look beautiful.
Well, I'm terrified to
Now I can't look anymore because I'm driving again. I was at a stoplight, so I checked in.
Okay. And on your little phone, you could see that. Gosh. Gosh.
Oh, again, just saw it again.
But
Just
they're
saw it a second
cute.
time.
They're red, right?
No, hot pink.
Hot pink. Okay.
But
Pink,
how?
I got it.
How
yeah.
do you?
A couple times.
Maybe they were red,
Because
and then the moment you put them on, they got to be hot pink.
Move your camera up closer so we don't have any.
Okay,
No,
we'll
up
have to
high,
move
yeah.
your-
No, just
For a
push it.
little-
It's just pushable.
well, now your legs are crossed, so it's just when you uncross them and recross them, we get a little
I
flash.
have to take
But
these
it looked
pillows
nice. There was nothing offensive about it.
I don't mean to show my crotch on these shows. You know, we're a small little production company. Come closer. Ah, okay. Is that too close?
Oh yeah, no, you got to keep those legs crossed.
Even here?
Okay, well now it's better. On the way in, we had a full show.
Oh,
Okay.
Yeah, funny
Okay,
for
it's
you.
over. The show is over.
You know,
You look
you have to
beautiful.
think. You have to think about these things. It's your undies, right? But it could be your bikini. Okay, your bikini bathing suit. It'd be the
Thanks.
same thing.
Thanks.
Basically the same.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Everything's the same.
It's true.
Anyway,
So we're doing a hair show today.
I
Each
washed
hair,
and
don't
conditioned
care.
my hair this morning with our stuff, and Alan used the styling gel this morning. And then I always put
Alan, you got to go higher on the camera. Higher or closer?
higher or closer?
Yeah. I mean, are you wearing glasses? Can you see?
Yeah.
it's amazing
just-
what you're seeing.
Yeah. You're just like the camera. The height of the camera is just
So not closer, just higher. Not closer, it's just
Higher.
it's higher.
Okay.
It's so hard to look at.
How's that? I mean, that's great.
okay. It has to catch up so I can see it.
That's it. This is perfect.
Okay. Great.
Okay.
Is it?
Yeah.
Do I have to keep my legs together?
Framing is, well,
Not anymore.
Okay. Now I can get really comfortable.
you know, everyone's,
Not mine.
not yours.
No. Everyone's seen theirs, probably. Although, growing up in Catholic school,
We've kind of seen yours.
yeah, not really, though. That was before. She was talking about when I was in Playboy. We never, it was not to show it. How to be nude and not show anything. Well, boobs.
Well, you look great.
Thanks. So do
Makeup
you, I
looks nice,
imagine.
too.
Pardon me?
Your makeup looks nice and your hair looks really nice.
Well, I washed it, conditioned it, styling gelled it. I didn't rescue mask it. I used the activating serum and a teeny weeny bit of the gloss. This stuff is so great.
Okay.
It's so great. I don't really even have to tell you about it, do I? I mean, it's got everything in it that's good for you.
I didn't use the gloss. I used the activating serum and the styling gel.
You did.
Yeah.
And you've got a cute little curl in the front.
I know.
Did you do that on purpose?
Oh, sure I did.
I bet you did.
No, my hair has been curly since the day I was born.
He was the little blonde, little curly-haired, little shaggy dog. He was so cute. And they all called him in his mother's boarding house. Did you know he was raised in a boarding house? They called him Sonny.
My mother would
Where's
not,
my little Sonny?
My mother would not allow my father to take me to the barber to get my hair cut. And when I was 5, after 5 years of people saying to my parents, "What a cute little girl," my dad took me to the barber.
Oh,
Yeah, I remember that day.
was it traumatic or exciting?
First, it was a little traumatic
Uh-huh.
because here was this guy with scissors.
Yeah.
Okay, a stranger with scissors. And I didn't know anything. I'd never heard of a haircut. 5 years old don't know what haircuts are.
Especially if you've never had one.
Right. And he cut my hair, and my mother was furious.
Yeah, because he took
Oh,
away...
you didn't tell her?
No.
No, because it was pillow talk and dinner table conversation. I know that. Well, when are we going to get his haircut? Well, it's beautiful. I love the curls. Why do we have to cut his hair? Well, because he's going to be going to school.
College.
Yeah, right. And none of the kids have hair that long. Or white. I had white.
I think it was a passage. A passage
Yeah.
of ageism.
Now, if you're just joining us, here's the deal today: 30% off hair care. Promo code Malibu30. Okay. Great. The hair stuff is great, and it's all organic, and it's good for you. Instead
Sure
of putting
is.
all that chemical crap on your hair.
Yeah.
And think about it. Your hair is next to your scalp, and your scalp is next to your brain.
And your
And it's
pores
all
open.
absorbent. No, I'm not saying that the bad chemicals go into your brain. I'm not saying that at all. I don't make those claims at all. All I'm saying is that's why I personally wouldn't use that shampoo. And I love ours because it's really good, it's pure, 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 and it does a great job.
But I think,
Uh-oh. Last time she started thinking, you know.
I think that it's true. Your pores and your scalp open, and right below that is your brain, and chemicals don't have to travel far. They just go right into the brain.
Yep.
And there is a lot of studies on that. I was going to say proof, but I don't think proof, but probably proof. A lot of studies about how chemicals get inside the brain. I've told you this before.
Yep.
And the chemicals push the brain aside, the hypothalamus, pituitary, and pineal, push that aside. Those are the guys that are going to talk to the thyroid. That's why it's also important. So it pushes them aside and makes room for itself to stretch out. Chemicals were in the brain. It's so great. And then you eat another meal with a bunch of chemicals and clean your house with a bunch of chemicals and wash your hair with a bunch of chemicals, and the body goes, okay, let's get ready again. And now the chemicals come into the brain and push the brain over a little more. I have this vision of the brain in today's world up there hanging on to whatever it hangs on to, like, there's no room left for us. And then, this is just me, I'm not a doctor, but I look at all the stuff that people are getting in their brains, ADD and ADHD and OCD and dyslexia, dyspraxia. I have dyslexia, and we weren't even using chemicals back then. But like, how many chemicals were in my mother's stomach? That's what I'm really worried about, like what's in the wombs of women. So the less you give it to feed it, eat it, chemical-wise, the better off you're going to be. That just makes common sense, doesn't it?
Right. Well, and of course, it also depends what you wash your private parts with, too.
I think it does. That's why we have the body wash. And when we first got the body wash, I went, we just use soap. And then I thought, no, your private parts have little openings here and there.
Yeah. Well, I use this today for our French.
He loves this.
Our French audience. Gel coiffant, vanille orange sauvage. Okay?
Oh,
or
wild orange.
styling gel.
So sauvage is wild.
Wild
And l'orange.
is orange.
Orange.
And vanille is vanilla, I guess.
Orange. Yeah,
vanilla.
orange vanilla. We speak in French, honey.
Okay, and also, I use the volumizing conditioner today, coconut sweet almond, and for our French audience, baume de melon, volume, noix de coco. They're laughing their asses off. Noix de coco, amande douce.
Okay,
And
almond and coconut
Here
wash.
it is.
What was the rest of it?
Organic.
You're a little hard to understand. Let me see the front. Oh, coconut almond.
It sounds better in French.
It
actually.
does. Yeah. And you speak kind of an interesting French, like you know the pronunciation.
Yeah.
We have French relatives, and when you try to speak French, and they don't like it, they go, pardon.
Yeah.
They don't understand anything you say, no matter.
That's because I don't speak French.
What do they speak? Parisian?
No, I don't speak French.
Oh, well, you kind of do.
Kind of.
Kinda, yeah.
Like here, this is the volumizing shampoo, the coconut sweet almond, or shampooing volume, noix de coco, amande douce. And there it is.
Almond wash. Coconut almond wash.
It's volumizing shampoo. Okay. These are all wonderful products. We develop these products basically for ourselves. And
That's not far from the truth, because
No, right.
I have to wash my hair a lot because I have a lot of it and it's thick, and if you're going to wear straight hair, you want it real clean. And I was thinking, how many chemicals I'm taking in. And when I looked around my bathroom at that time, I've had several bathrooms in the last several years because of fires and natural disasters and moving and things like that. I saw the shampoo I was using at the time, I just bought it because it was supposedly the best, but it was $67 for shampoo.
Yeah.
And the conditioner and all those things were, I had hundreds of dollars worth of hair product in my bathroom. And then they used to say, switch it around every few months because it loses its efficacy. And I thought, well, then what?
Yeah, more $67.
Yeah, that's what it always is, isn't it?
It's always that. You can't help it. Okay, that's life. It's fine. We get used to it. We just have to be careful we're not purposely putting toxins into and onto our bodies.
Well, that's why you're here.
Correct.
That's why we're here.
Yeah.
And that's why we all get along so well, because we're like-minded, you know? Whoever thought it was a good idea to put chemicals on our food or our cosmetics or on our skincare or house care? I don't know who thought it was a good idea. Oh, the people who make the chemicals. Yeah, that's right.
Okay.
That's right.
So I think this says Tia Ruiz says, my hair is so much healthier, fuller, and so soft since I've been using Suzanne Summers Volume Shampoo and Hydrating Conditioner.
I can't see you, but I believe you because everybody says that who uses it. It doesn't dry it out. It's like puts your hair back to its nature's intent, soft and shiny and glorious.
And she says it's the best.
Thank you, darling. Thank you.
I remember the day we forgot we were traveling and we didn't bring our shampoo with us.
I know. Well, you know, I didn't this week, and I went to wash my hair yesterday and went, oh no, we have no shampoo. And you know what? There's a knock on the door, and it was a bag with today's products.
There you go. Your prayers were answered. Maybe subconsciously or sublingually, you knew that that was going to happen.
Well,
Okay?
you can manifest things by your thoughts.
That's right.
Thoughts are prayers. That's what they are.
I'm going to, right now,
Yeah.
okay, right now,
Yeah.
pay attention, okay? I'm going to manifest that there's an ocean behind you. Look, there it is. But which
Wow, you're
ocean?
powerful.
Which
You're
ocean?
powerful.
Which ocean? Is it the Pacific, the Atlantic? Is it the Straits of Gibraltar? Is it the Baffin Island Straits? What is it?
It's hard to come up with all the oceans, isn't it?
Well, I'm sure there are a lot of them that we've never heard of.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know? Like Ocean's 11,
Al,
Ocean's 12.
that's a movie.
That's right, Jerry. Our friend Jerry produced all those movies.
Yeah. He had fun.
Yeah. Yeah, we had fun with him. He was Jerry Weintraub, one of the great characters in the movie business, very, very successful, very smart guy, and we always had a great time with him.
And he yells at everybody
Yeah,
in that great way that men can yell at you. What are you doing here? That kind of yelling.
yep.
He came to a party at our house one night. I was giving a fancy party with Jack Shelton's band and the dance floor out in the back when we had the amphitheater, doesn't everybody? And he didn't answer me the invitation for 2 weeks, so I figured he's not coming. And then he shows up. And he's kind of late, and I thought, oh, I have a place over here, so I put a placemat there. So he sits down there. He doesn't like where he's sitting, of course. So he sits over there and leaves the two people who needed to have someone seated next to him get mad and come out on the dance floor and say, we're leaving. I thought, man, are these people high maintenance? I said, just sit here next to George Hamilton. Wouldn't that have been nice? No. Okay. And guess what? You're never going to be invited again.
And then
They
we had
weren't.
another party,
Yeah.
okay, maybe a month later, and we didn't invite Jerry.
Oh, right.
So the following morning at 7 o'clock, the phone rings, and I pick it up, and there's no hello, there's nothing, and there's nothing. I pick it up, and a voice says, so, am I off the list? And I realized it was him, and I said, yes, off the list. That's the way it is.
But he knew we'd invite him again. He's one of
Yeah.
those guys. He's a character.
Yep.
There's so few characters around anymore.
You know, oftentimes the characters who produce movies and TV shows are more interesting than the movies and the TV shows.
Like,
Jerry.
oh yeah, yeah. But he did that movie with George Clooney and Brad Pitt, and who are the other two for the Oceans?
I can't remember.
I used to see George Clooney every single day when I was taping Step by Step. His studio was right next to mine, and so he was always walking to the commissary, and I saw him all the time. I got to know him really well. He was very shy during those years. He's not shy anymore. And he married this woman who's so beautiful.
He's shy, did you say?
He was shy then.
Really?
Yeah.
But did you,
Maybe I was such a big star. I was a bigger star than him.
Did you bring him out? Did you sort of, make
No,
him
but
feel comfortable? And,
Oh, of course I did. Me?
Yeah, okay.
The friendliest person on the planet? Yeah. But I actually knew his aunt a lot better than him, Rosemary Clooney. Remember, we would see her on the tours. Like,
Yeah.
we'd play all the Eastern theaters in the summer, and we'd fly on the weekends. And then Monday morning, anybody who had been entertaining in that area we'd all meet on the plane. Not by choice. It's just the way it worked out. And I saw her so many times, and we planned every single time we were together to cook together. And she's always saying, people's knives aren't sharp enough. And I know that she was a great cook. Rosemary Clooney, hey, Mumbo. And it's one of my regrets. I have very few regrets, but my regret is when you invite people, you shouldn't say, we should cook together sometime. That's not an invite. Or you should come over for lunch sometime. That's not an invite. You should come over for lunch next Wednesday at 12 o'clock. That's an invite. Come to my house next Friday at 7 o'clock and we'll cook dinner together. That's an invite. So when people are specific, then I go, let me check on my calendar and see if I can. But she was a great, as they would call her, a great broad. And she had a great, hearty, husky laugh. Do you remember Rosemary Clooney?
Yeah, of course. And
Yeah.
she always wanted to come over and cook with us.
See, I just told them that.
Oh. Yeah, I had to go away for a couple of moments. I'm sorry I missed.
To go get more beautiful?
Yeah.
Gosh,
I
you
had
look
to
so
go-
beautiful today.
I think I had to put on my mascara and my rouge. Okay, rouge. I know that's French. Rouge. Okay. So what else you got here for the hair care? Is that it?
No.
No, that's not it at all. You've got the. Okay, let me hold this up. This is the finishing gloss.
But really should show the other one first.
Okay. This is, hang on.
Activating.
The activating serum right here. Okay, you can't really tell what's in it.
Oh, it's made from meadow foam seed oil and kapua seed oil. And something else. I forget. I have so many products. You can't expect me to remember all of them, but this is rockin'. This, no matter how crappy your hair looks today, you put this on while it's still a little wet, blow dry any old way, and then take your flattening iron and straighten it. Or if you have curly hair, like my granddaughter Daisy, she just does this and shakes her hair around.
That's all I do too.
You're lucky.
I think she has my hair
She has your brain.
and my brain. Yeah, I gave her my brain.
Remember when Bruce told Caroline, that
Hi, are you talking to me?
yeah, Bruce told Alan when you went on one of those find yourself trips that Alan was Moses?
I didn't get that.
You didn't? That's what Bruce told me. Told Alan too.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe yeah, I don't recall that detail, but maybe that was a Bruce thing.
Yeah, it's a hard one to forget. But then when Bruce told you were Moses in many lives ago, you got that kind of wisdom.
And it's actually allowed Bruce and myself to have a new layer on our relationship. Okay? Now it's true. It's true. Because I'm not just Al. Okay?
No. What are you
I'm
now?
Al, a.k.a. Moses. Okay?
That's
I think
funny.
Moses gets a lot more respect than I do. So I'm happy. I'm happy to be Moses. Actually, you know, my name should be Moses Hamill.
What's that song? Moses supposes.
No, I don't know. That's
But
just,
just drying my hair so I can slightly hear you. If you need me, wave because I'm looking at you.
Okay.
Because I'm trying to get ready for my own.
Okay. So
Okay, just
go
wave.
go dry your hair, and if I need you, I'll wave.
Yeah, because I can see you and I'm listening.
Okay. All right.
Hear you barely.
All right. Well,
oh, so she abandoned us?
it's just you and me, babe.
Wow. Well, you know, we can get naughty now, can't we?
No.
Yeah, I
All
can
our
move-
friends are here.
I can move the camera back and we can do, you know, the little Sharon Stone.
No. No. I think it's when I sit down and then the skirt pulls up because
Yeah.
my skirts aren't that short.
Yeah.
It's the sitting
I
part.
thought you were going to wear a red skirt tonight.
I was, but it was leather, and I pulled it up over my rear end, and it's sticky hot at the beach, and I thought, this feels awful.
Oh.
So I'll wear that tomorrow night. We're
Well,
so
it'll
busy.
feel awful tomorrow night, too.
No, it won't, because I'll be wearing jean shorts.
Oh, okay. Now, just a moment. You can't wear a skirt with jean shorts.
No, a shirt. My red shirt that you wanted me to wear.
Yeah.
And with jean shorts, because it's hot.
Okay, but that doesn't, you're not wearing the red skirt.
I'm not going to wear the red skirt.
Oh, I thought you said you were going to wear
It's
it
hot, but
tomorrow.
also, just between you and me, it's a little tight when you pull the zipper up.
Well, that's good.
I gotta
That's good.
get rid of those 5 pounds.
That, you know, it's good when it's a little tight.
Yeah.
Okay?
Nah.
Otherwise, you know, you can
Why
have-
are the last 5 pounds the hardest to get rid of? And I do eat right. I summer size, I do everything right. I don't know what it is. I get bloated. I still get bloated. Not good. Do you get bloated?
I used to. Only when I eat gluten.
Yeah, you've been
And-
very
And
well behaved
a
lately.
dear friend of ours who is a highly respected brain surgeon and what do they call him?
Dr. Blaylock. You've read about him in my
He
books.
said nobody should be eating
Yeah.
gluten. Nobody, whether you're a gluten intolerant or whatever, nobody should be eating gluten. He said it's terrible. It's poison.
But when you want a plate of real pasta, there's
Well, you can get-
nothing
no,
like
the
it.
pasta that we use is incredible, and it has no gluten in it, right?
I liked those crackers Leslie had last night. Gluten free.
Oh, yeah.
I want to find out the name of those and get some.
Yeah,
They're
they-
so good. Some gluten free is just awful.
Yeah.
Like the sourdough bread we bought. Ugh.
Oh, yeah,
It's
terrible.
not worth the chewing time. But then other gluten free, and usually it comes in cracker form. Very good. Potato crackers. I think those were potato crackers of a different ilk.
A different ilk, you say?
Yes, a different ilk.
Okay. What else do you want to get off your chest? Well, or off any part of your body today? Anything that's bothering you? Anything that you wish to share with all our friends?
No.
Nothing.
No.
So it's just a blank today? That's it? Just blank.
Yeah, well, I get at the beach and I get kind of laid back and relaxed. And
Well, you know,
I don't know.
I've been reading that book about silence.
Oh, yeah, The Art of Stillness.
And what I realize is I've been doing that all my life. I can sit and think nothing and do nothing, and I'm real happy.
That's called being a man.
Okay, right. And you can't. You can't.
I can if I meditate.
Oops, well,
But I use it when I go to sleep. I lay in bed. I know if you say, I want to sleep, then I'll get wanting. So I say, I am asleep. I am asleep. I am asleep. Knowing that the brain believes everything you tell it. And the next thing I know, I wake up, it's 8 o'clock in the morning.
well, that's not what I say when I get into bed at night. Yeah.
I think this is the best you've ever looked.
Really?
You look amazing.
Wow. Wow.
Amazing.
Well, if this
I don't know, a guy, a handsome guy with a tan and a white shirt and silver hair and
I should be on a cruise.
no,
Yeah,
You'd be a waste on a cruise.
I should be getting into
Everyone would be cruising you.
I should be getting into my Maserati right now.
No,
You
you don't need a Maserati. You don't need anything.
Actually, people are always surprised to hear that I drive a 12-year-old car,
Poor thing.
and it just passed the 100,000 mark, and I'm proud of that. Okay, and we used to lease 3 cars for 3 years, but we only used one of them. So the second car we would turn in had hardly any mileage on it, and I thought, we're being stupid. This is stupid time. So I started buying our cars instead, and that's why I have a 12-year-old car. And every year I give it to the dealer, okay? Like we have a checkup every year for our health. I give it to the dealer and I say, go through the whole car, whatever it needs, handle it.
But this car needs something now. When you live in the desert and it's 110 to 120
Yeah.
all the time, the car melts. The handles melt off.
The handles melt off.
Yeah. And now, whatever they have around the windows, when the window goes down, it goes.
That's okay.
No, it's not.
That way you know the window's going down.
But then when
You
you
don't
put
have
it
to
up
look
again,
at
it goes.
That's okay too. No, I'm proud of my 12-year-old car with 100,000
I know
miles
you
on
are.
it.
I know you are.
I think I'm going to keep it for another 100,000.
Oh, great.
Okay.
How about we get in the meantime?
Get what?
I don't know. I'm sure that a new SUV has a lot of toys and gimmicks and
Okay,
things.
gimmicks and toys, you're right. Okay?
Yeah.
It
And
can't-
maybe you'll really like them.
It can't, no. It looks exactly like the one I have. Exactly.
Okay.
And the one I have, I keep it all shined up and clean and beautiful, and it's great. And everyone thinks it's a brand new car. For them, it is.
Well, I like it too. I like riding high.
Yeah.
And if you have an SUV, I like riding high. I like
Yeah.
seeing above the traffic, like how much further do we have to go, that kind of thing.
Yeah. So you don't have to say, "Are we there yet?" Why, every
No,
kid-
when you're a kid, this or when you have kids, this is what you hear. When are we getting there? When are we getting there?
Okay. So the deal today is hair care. Okay. And here it is. If you're just joining us, 30% off hair care. Promo code Malibu30. There it is. Great deal. Great hair care products. Okay.
You know, it's easy to go, we've got great products, but those of you who are using them, you can try every brand out there, and you won't find anything, I think, that you'll like as much as this. I love this products, all of them. They all are meant to, like, make your hair feel right, whatever that is.
It's great. Did you mention the
I didn't have the rescue
Suzanne
mask.
Organics Rescue Hair
I did
Mask?
not. Do that once a week. Slather it on your hair after you wash it, or before you get in the shower. But if you have it, take a shower and put it on, and let it dry on the pillow. It'll dry really fast, and then it's just like when you rinse it off, your hair goes, "Hello there, hello."
And it's all organic.
Yeah.
It's not only is it not bad for you, it could be good for you.
Yeah, it actually is good for you.
Okay, there you go.
Yeah.
You know, how come everything's in French? Shouldn't it be in Spanish? I'm just asking.
I know, but Canada is bilingual.
Who?
Canada, your
Right.
people,
Yeah.
Canada.
Yeah.
So that's why it's in French, because we used to sell it at the shopping channel
That's
in
right.
Canada, and then they it started costing a lot of money to be in French.
Well, that's right, because they said we actually had our daughter-in-law do the translation from English to French. And so we were ready to go on the channel and start selling. And they said, well, it has to go to our attorney.
Yeah.
I said, why? Well, our attorney is going to check to make sure that it's correct. I said, well, this was done by a highly intellectual, educated French woman, and what could happen? And they said, well, it has to go to the attorney. And then I discovered it was going to be $25,000.
I know.
Okay?
I almost listened to everything you said, but I got distracted by the TV over there and these little kids crawling. I thought they were crawling to the top of a waterfall, but it was actually a... See this?
Yeah.
It would make you look at it. So that's why I'm...
It also said, Alan, that we had to translate the back of the labels too,
Yeah.
Oh.
which is a major project.
And then you have
Yeah.
to print all the bottles with all that language on it. So
But the
that's
thing
why,
is,
that's
I mean,
why, and
there's
you don't
no
even
way-
care. You didn't ask. That's why we put French on our products.
No, but there's no way with these little, like the finishing gloss and the other one, what do you call it? The activating serum. There's no way that you could do English, French, and also on the back, do it in French as well. There's no room. It's
No, you
impossible.
have to just limit what you put on it, and then you have to include like a little flyer.
You can't read it anyway. It really could say, Humpty Dumpty sat on a wall. Humpty Dumpty had a big fall. All the king's horses and all the king's men couldn't put Humpty together again. This stuff is great. On the days when I want to like piece my bangs, I do that, or when I want to piece my hair. And Alan makes little curls with his, but mainly you take like a palmful and then put it in at the roots of your hair and then dry your hair, and you get volume, crazy volume, and good for you.
So this is the hair mask. Okay, that's it. I'll show you a little bit of it. This is the hair mask here. Okay, there you go, hair mask.
What you can do with that?
Pardon? I'm
Okay.
gonna eat it.
No, you're not.
Yeah, because it's wild orange vanilla. I like wild orange.
Probably
and
wouldn't be
vanilla.
bad.
Okay.
Not recommended, but probably wouldn't be bad tasting. Don't get it on your pink tie.
No.
No.
Whoa.
Whoa. Don't fall either.
No.
So,
So we have a dilemma.
yeah.
Here's the dilemma.
This is what our hotel rooms
Okay.
look like.
Here's the dilemma. Okay. We brought a watermelon with us. Okay, from home to have here in Malibu.
And had a lot of things that you told me are good, like even white lines on it.
Yeah. The problem is, it was not great. It was good. But
Yeah,
it
when you're
wasn't
used
great.
to eating, he keeps them in the refrigerator, and when you take them out, how about that first spoon of that right in the middle where
With
it's
salt.
with salt and no seeds? You go, oh. So I was expecting that last night, and you took the bite, and you went, oh, not bad. But you don't want to say not bad for a watermelon. You want to go, that is so
And
great.
also the big dilemma.
Yeah. What's the big dilemma?
How do we get rid of the watermelon?
What are you going to do?
I don't know. I mean, give it to someone as a gift.
Oh, that's a great gift.
Yeah.
I
You're going to
used
like this.
I used watermelon, or you could throw it over the beach.
It's a good idea.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you know what? Seagulls.
But they'd love it. But then no, we can't do that.
What?
I hate the way the freeways are looking with all the garbage and crap all over them, and
All over
God
them?
knows what that garbage is.
Where?
Everywhere. When we were driving in yesterday,
Oh.
everywhere.
Oh, yeah.
Downtown LA, oh,
Yeah,
terrible.
LA, yeah, LA now it used to be called the Golden State, okay? But LA now,
That's California.
yeah, LA now specializes in garbage on the street.
Same thing with San Francisco, and they just got rid of their DA up there, so maybe that'll change. It's just, what has happened to people that you feel, didn't you, like if I ever threw a Kleenex or something out the car window, my parents would stop and I'd have to go get it. You did not do that. And now it's like, that's where you put your garbage, out the window. I just really,
It's terrible.
it's terrible. You know, it's our job to keep this place looking beautiful.
It used to be that.
Yeah.
And I remember in Malibu when we first moved there, like I guess, 30 years ago,
Uh-huh.
there was a gentleman here who was a famous, iconic Malibu figure. I think he ultimately became mayor, but every single weekend, he and his wife and his 2 little kids would go all over Malibu picking up garbage. Okay?
Wasn't that Jay?
Yeah, right,
Yeah.
exactly.
He really cared.
He cared.
And because he cared, everybody in Malibu cared. Malibu was, I think it's still clean, is it?
Yeah, it is clean.
Yeah. People, when, if you love where you live, you value it, and you value things that you love.
And also, if anyone started throwing garbage on the street here in Malibu, people in Malibu have guns. Okay? You don't want to irritate someone with a gun throwing garbage.
I still can't get over that 80-year-old guy who, the four 20-year-olds, all in black, with guns drawn, hoo, 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 and 80-year-old guy from behind the counter picks up his shotgun and blows guy number one away, and guy number one goes, "He shot my arm off." And, I'm sorry you lost your arm, but really when you're listening to him, you go, you kind of asked for it.
Yeah.
And the guy who shot him, you all know this, he then had a heart attack, but a mild one. He's back. He's doing interviews. But imagine.
Then there was the little 11-year-old girl.
Yeah.
And she was alone at home.
Yeah.
And these two illegals broke through the front door, thinking they were going to rob the place, and who knows what they would have done to that little 11-year-old girl. And she went and got Daddy's shotgun. And that was the end of those two guys. And what they didn't know was she was a champion clay pigeon shooter.
What the report said that...
Hey, speaking of pigeons, you guys are at the beach, huh?
Oh, yeah.
What's that?
She doesn't want us to talk about this.
Well,
She's changing the subject.
Oh, okay.
Just let me finish. A little girl. She's from Montana, and what the break-in people didn't know was she's from Montana.
Right.
That's the big one, and she was a champion pigeon shooter.
Well,
okay.
Let's talk about indigestion. That's a subject we can all participate in. Indigestion. Okay.
Your friend used to write those commercials for Alka-Seltzer.
That's right.
Yeah. But now what I know is it wasn't Alka-Seltzer that did the job. It stopped it temporarily. What does it is what we have in our line is the HCl with betaine, hydrochloric acid. Want to know how that works? When you get older, and sometimes when you're younger, if things aren't working right, you stop making sufficient hydrochloric acid. Why do you need hydrochloric acid? When the stomach comes down past the gastric sphincter into the stomach, it needs the hydrochloric acid to digest the food. But what if there's no hydrochloric acid there? And what if you didn't chew your food? What if you gulped it down like so many of us do? Now you got a big problem. It can be rectified without drugs by taking hydrochloric acid, at least it does for me. Hydrochloric acid, which digests everything, goes through into the small intestines, and shortly after that I take probiotic and prebiotic, and everything starts working great. I don't think I explained that great, did I?
And then, I understood everything.
Yeah.
And then when you go to sleep at night, brew a little bit of gentle colon renew.
Oh, for sure.
Okay?
For sure.
First of all,
Vitamin
it's
C and
beautifully
magnesium.
tasting.
Yeah.
A little warm water or hot water or cold water, doesn't matter.
Like a warm fizzy tea.
And exactly. It's beautifully tasting, and in the morning, you will have a religious experience.
Yeah.
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 I just think the more we can learn about digestion and our stomach and why we're bloated and why we gain weight when we shouldn't be gaining weight and all that stuff that you and I always complain about. I've got mine mostly under control. I've got 5 pounds I'd like to get rid of. I don't know why they want to stay there. They're just going, no, we're happy here. This is nice. You shouldn't have been wearing such a tight little red skirt anyway. Okay. But it's comforting to know that you know what to do. Because if you take antacids, it takes the acid away. What you're missing is acid. So the antacid puts in just enough stuff to kind of comfort you, and then comes back. It just keeps coming back. You take more and more and more and never get to the root of the problem. What we try to do in my supplement line and with the organic line is find the cause. What's the cause? What started that? What started that bloating? What started? And it takes a while, you like to keep peeling away the layers.
Okay, Holly Gagnon wants to know, what's probiotics and prebiotics?
Oh, I love answering that.
And
What?
we have a supplement show coming up next week, but the sale today is on hair care, only hair care.
Okay,
Yeah.
but I'll tell you about the
Free route to hair care at some point, that would be awesome.
okay.
Yeah.
And we're out of the probiotic.
Oh, there you go.
Well, probiotic, you know, you have a microbiome in your GI tract, and a lot of the bloating is from chemicals you unknowingly ate that imbalances and makes more bad guys than good guys. You want an equal ratio of good guys to bad guys. So our probiotic balances that ratio, and the prebiotic, which is like a chewable candy, is like food for your food for your
Probiotic.
probiotic. Yes, that got stuck in there. So one makes one work better than it does without it. Does that make sense?
Yeah. And if you put it on your hair,
You won't bloat.
okay.
Well, I have to say, you know, I did get my blow dry when I had my hair done, but I came home, I put on my wet hair, I put on the True Brazilian Activating Serum,
Oh, nice.
and I blow dried my hair, and I look the same as if I came out of the salon.
Wow. Is that what Violet did the other night? What she had on her hair?
Put a little bit of finishing gloss on right at the end,
Yeah.
and my hair looks great.
Well, that's good because it's almost time for Caroline to start answering your questions. And you can look at her hair, and she does a real good job with that. And I'm going to go out to a party.
No, we're going to go out to
We're
party.
going out to. I want to go out with you. You get to be my date. We're crazy, aren't we? It's great. It's so great. And this is the gloss.
This is the activating serum.
Oh.
Okay.
After you wash it, dry it, towel dry it, then put a palmful of this. Bring it through the roots. I don't like to put too much on my bangs because it might get greasy. And then blow it dry any old way. Then take your flattening iron and pulling it down. And then it's going to look beautiful. But it might have a couple of flyaways. So then put a little bit of the finishing gloss right here and just smooth it down. You're done. You're done. And you haven't used one chemical. It's so great.
Here it is.
Yeah. All right.
Okay.
What a nice night with you. It's not who you are. It's not what you do. It's not what you have. It's only about who you love and who loves you. And I love you. Good night, Caroline.
Good night. I love you. Have a fun time tonight.
I
I'll
will.
be doing your show, guys, on Instagram and Facebook at the same time tonight, starting in just a few minutes.
Okay. Good night, all.